we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff, the first-round pick in 2015. In fact, the first lineman taken at number 5 overall, an offensive tackle in college, transitioned very well to guard in the NFL. Solid, reliable, 2 traits you love in an offensive lineman. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's an Iowa offensive lineman. Those guys play well in the NFL.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the ground, this is Williams. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39, Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Haskins to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, It's Steele, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fox. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 17, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. This is caught. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there, a 22. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Mahomes again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. This is caught by Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On second down, it's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Mahomes. A deep ball for Ellington. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Here's Mahomes to throw.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores.
And this is caught at the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll head down to our left. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And to give this time to the tailback.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with Scott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, Bird. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down now, it's Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score as they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it with Williams. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Haskins now off the bootleg. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Steele. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 55 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 1st down, Bird. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught. It's Ellington. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Haskins to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Haskins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him, maybe the guys up front, combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mahomes now on first down. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Haskins will throw, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Williams. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the victory here for